Hello, I'm Chuck Phillip with South Alabama Home Inspections, and welcome to another edition of this abandoned home. And so I'm standing behind a Clay City brick house that was probably built in the 1930s, and I think that's about the time Clay City brick started. I think it goes back before that. I have to go back and look. I used to go to school with Bart Jennings, whose family I think owned it back in the 60s. So you can see the roof is caved in up there, and you can see the chimney up there is also made of Clay City brick. That's a classic orange color, and that's how it stands out. And you can see that most of the time, for whatever reason, they either stuccoed over this Clay City brick or they painted it, and so that can be a little bit deceptive when you're looking at some of these houses. And even the garage or the outbuilding is also made of Clay City brick. You can see where the paint's faded off of that. And this porch is about to come down, I think. And of course it's on a crawl space, and I'm sure that's probably not helping the subflooring in there too much. Most of these houses now are not being built on crawl spaces. I don't think I would have one built on one, especially in our climate down here. You can see where they've kind of blocked some of it right there, which is going to prevent some ventilation, which it desperately needs. And so there's also some settlement cracking as well. You can even see it even transcended through the stucco there. And it's got the plumbing vent coming up the outside of the house, which is pretty common to see. And it's usually, if it goes up past the window, it's not too big of an issue. Got the old doors, looks like they took some of those out. And you can see some settlement cracking there. And it's probably just didn't pack the soil down good enough when they laid this block. You can see it really bad on this back end. Those are probably the original windows too. And the classic jalousie windows. And this is what's kind of weird to me. It looks like they set a new service drop and that just ended it right there. But it doesn't look like there's been any effort to refurbish the structure itself. For whatever reason, they may have abandoned that project. The city has marked the gas line. That's what those yellow flags are. And this is the front porch area, and it's pretty classic of this time period. And there are settlement issues also in this porch. And there's the metal lath work, and that's what was used to apply the stucco. That's what's supposed to stick to it. It looks like they either all peeled off or they never finished it on this side. And of course the good old azaleas, they seem to be at every one of these. You can really see some displacement there. Yeah, so I think this one here, that might have been what they decided to do, was just pull the plug on this because it just had too many other issues. Well, alright guys, well I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this one short. I figured I'd just give you a little tour of what a Clay City brick house looks like, and there's quite a few of them on the Eastern Shore. They did supply a lot of brick to a lot of these structures, and I hope this has been somewhat informative, and just stay tuned because I'll have another one coming up pretty soon. Take care guys.